Hello and welcome to this week's episode of On the Back of the Bus pod with me, comedian Tom Glover.
And me, Suzy Bennett.
Who is also a comedian. And Suzy Bennett, little clue for what's going to happen in this episode. Because this episode is all about jobs. We'll be discussing our first jobs, our best jobs, our worst jobs, mainly Suzy's jobs. Because she's not very good at asking questions, are you, Suze?
No, I'm not very good at that.
Not very good at asking questions.
Easily.
And if you enjoy this, you can follow us on social media at OTB Pod. And please like and subscribe to the podcast. Leave some reviews, spread the word, tell your friends, because it's great to have more of you around here. And if you really enjoy the podcast, we've got a Patreon now, £3 a month. Sign up to the Patreon. We have got exclusive episodes every single week and a Patreon special once a month. We've just recorded the Back to School special, which that was good, wasn't it, Suzy?
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she sounds sarcastic because we haven't recorded it yet, but it will be out now. It'll be there on your Patreon. Go check it out and come and support the pod.
OTB,
I'm doing all the work here.
Go. I'm so sorry.
All the work
I'm just letting you lead. You're an actual leader, Tom.
Well,
Did they used to say that during your old jobs?
Good at admin. Good at admin, I'd say. Yeah, no, they didn't say that to me old jobs because I was mainly slacking.
Able to work
quiet quitting.
as part of a team as well as individually.
As in a lot of quiet quitting. We didn't discuss quiet quitting, did we?
Quiet quitting.
Do you know about quiet
quitting?
quitting?
On the sick for ages.
No, it's when you don't want to be at a job anymore, so you just don't really do it and then see how long you can last.
Just phone it in.
Phone it in, yeah. Anyway, enjoy the episode.
Tom said to me, have you prepared anything? I was like, nah, I was just talking, innit? Just talking.
But that was the problem last time,
just
wasn't it?
Innit? Yeah, I didn't do
prepare
preparations.
Then you had a little breakdown.
Fail to prepare is to prepare to fail.
Yes.
That could be a Patreon thing. Suzy's sayings. Suzy's mottos. To fail to prepare is to prepare to fail.
That's not yours though, is it?
No.
That's like quite a famous one.
I know it is.
You can't just take a famous quote and say it's yours.
I know. It's like, well, people do, don't they? They put
it's like Suzy's famous saying, isn't it? I had a dream. That's one of my big ones. I always say that.
Like people keep putting a quote with Marilyn Monroe in it, and it's like, she didn't say that because she wasn't even on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? And they say Abraham Lincoln said, Lincoln with an N. Abraham Lincoln said,
where's my top hat?
Stop spending too much time on the internet. Where's my
I don't know what that was. Where's my top hat? Yeah. What did he say?
I don't know. I think he said, if you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. I think he said that.
He was the first one to say that,
yeah,
was he?
I think he said that. And
he did seem a bit sassy, didn't he? He had a bit of a sassy look about him, Abraham. Jobs.
Steve Jobs? No.
That's not word association.
Sweaty hand.
Yeah, so this is episode...
So we both got our legs out, Tom Glover. What's that all about?
Well, the trouble is, this isn't going to come out in the summertime. We're mid-heatwave when we're recording this, aren't we?
I got Here Comes the Sun on my t-shirt.
Yeah, it's going to be October when people see this. We've just recorded our first Patreon special. Well, how do you think that went?
Yeah, it's the best thing I've ever done. Best thing I've ever done in my life.
Don't say it sarcastically. You've had a lot of jobs.
I've had a lot of jobs. Thank you for asking.
That's not a question, is it? That was a statement.
Oh, it's a statement.
You've had a lot of jobs.
Why are you saying that? Because I'm older than you.
No, just because whenever I speak to you, you're like, yeah, and then I was in Greece doing this, and then even though you're a comedian now, all the gigs you do, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are unusual.
I guess so. Yeah, well, now I don't know I've forgotten who I am, what day it is, and what words are.
It's too early for that.
I have had 2 mushroom gummies.
A mushroom gummy?
2 mushroom gummies. And
mushroom
you know, I've been
gummy.
saying about the lion's mane to help me focus, the menopause thing. I bought some 4 mushroom ones, because they run out of the lion's mane ones. So I bought ones that have got 4 different mushrooms in them.
Including lion's mane?
Why is that elephant over there in the room? I'm only joking. Yeah, it's got a bit of lion's mane in it, but yeah, I keep forgetting to take them, so I thought I'd double drop.
Double drop the mushrooms?
Double drop the mushrooms.
Like Super Mario?
Yeah, I don't know about Super Mario. That's a reference too far for me.
Yeah, it's because I've got children.
You
eat a mushroom and then you get really big, tall.
Oh.
Helps you when you're jumping on turtles.
Oh, is it? Okay, good.
Yeah. So what mushrooms have you got on the go
it's just
today?
a 4 mushroom blend.
4 mushroom blend.
Can't really remember what it's called. But anyway, so jobs.
So you've had lots of jobs.
My first ever job, which I got paid for, there was an advert in the paper. Do you remember those newspaper?
Yeah.
And they wanted someone to deliver leaflets for a carpet cleaning company.
Yeah.
Carpet cleaning company. And so I did. I'd phone a landline number, and they dropped round loads of leaflets, and I'd put them out in the local area, and then there was a big load left, and I popped them in a house that was empty. Popped a big load.
That's what always happens with that, isn't it?
Yeah, and
just
then I felt really guilty because the man said I did such a good job. He gave me a bit of a bonus.
Well, maybe that empty house needed a lot of carpets cleaned.
Yeah. So that was my first ever job. And then I got a Saturday job at Early Learning Centre. Yeah. Is that still a thing now, Early Learning Centre? No, they've been taken over. Or they're just gone.
Well, by the time I'd had kids, I don't think it existed anymore.
But the worst one was if you got put on the Brio section. Do you remember Brio, the trains? So the wooden train sets. So they all got similar boxes, and it's just boxes, and you have to identify them by the serial number. So the boxes would be on the shelf, and they say, can you go up and get this train track, which is like number F2QA568 or something, and you have to go up in the storeroom and like up 4 floors and try and find this box with that particular piece of wooden train track on it.
Yeah, I think you're just describing a job.
Yeah.
Because you've been a comedian for too long. Like, the worst thing at my job was when someone in the shop would ask you to get something from the shop, and then you'd have to go and get them the product.
Oh, but then the best one was I worked in a cafe, and we'd have to go up in the storeroom, and they got the little flakes that they put in the hot chocolates, the little flakes they put in mini flakes, basically. Mini flakes. And we would just like go up to replenish the flakes and eat like 10 of them at one point. We just shove them in our mouths, and we'd all come down from the storeroom with like chocolate on our faces and crumbs,
stealing flakes.
Just like and the manager was like a weird man who people used to come in and go, is that weird manager in? Because he was so odd, and he used to eat food and then like spit on you while he was talking. And he was, do you remember Harry Enfield's television programme?
Right, you're gonna have to slow down now. Okay. You've gone. Remember,
it's the mushrooms.
It's a joint podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
What jobs have you asked me about so far?
Well,
we're on to your third job already. Try and do one of your questions.
So, Tom, when was your first job?
When was it?
Yes.
When I was 14, my first job. Is that early? How old were you when you first had a job?
I think I was probably about 14.
Yeah. I can't imagine.
Maybe.
I don't see a 14-year-old doing a job anymore, do you? Don't see any teenagers
doing
jobs.
They're all influencers now, aren't they?
That's it, isn't it?
Like putting on makeup and going, I got this for free. Gifted. #gifted.
What jobs does a 14-year-old do now? Because paper rounds.
I don't know.
No one's having a paper delivered anymore.
No one does that anymore. Especially
what else?
Remember the Sunday supplements? Oof, that was a bad day when all the magazines.
Yeah, I never did a paper round. Did you do a paper round?
No, I didn't do a paper round. But my brother did, and my mum used to drive him round if it was raining.
Yeah.
Anyway, 14. So what was the job, Tom Glover?
Probably still my best job. I used to put up marquees. So like that big tent you have at a wedding.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you used to stay for the weddings and eat the food and that?
No, we just got there, put up the tent, and then we go again. But it was a bit dodgy, cash in hand. And they used to just put the kids they just put us in the back of a van. not in a seat. We would just be in the back of the van with all the poles.
Oh, that's it. Poles? What, to hold the marquee up?
Yeah. It's just us and the
that
marquee.
That kind of poles, not
like we'd
Polish.
Be wrapped in like a Hessian.
I thought you were saying Polish people. I thought you said poles. No. Back in the back of the van with the poles. I thought, hang on a minute, bit of trafficking going on here.
No.
With poles to hold the makeup.
This was just good. Back in the day, when it was just good English lads.
Yeah.
Chucked in the back of the van with the wooden poles, wrapped in a Hessian carpet, just to protect us if there's a crash.
Oh my. And who were these people that employed you? How did they find you?
Just local West Country bumpkins.
Okay.
Yeah. That was good fun. Out in the sun.
Yeah.
Putting up tents.
Good honest work, isn't it?
Good honest work, yeah. Not like what we do now.
I did weddings as a silver service waitress, and we used to like get food back around the back and stuff.
Yeah, because we talked about this, because this is how you know which cutlery to use.
Oh, I know about the cutlery.
Because I know because of Titanic.
You know because of...
Work from the outside in.
What was her name? DeWitt Bukater.
Do the what?
What was her name?
Do it. What do you think
Bukater.
it was? Do it.
Kate Winslet's character. She was.
Do it.
What was her first name?
Jack was.
It was Rose DeWitt Bukater. That was her
I didn't know her surname.
Rose DeWitt.
A double-barreled.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So I knew about the cutlery anyway. So.
Yeah, from your silver service
and
days.
Sometimes you'd get like big dishes that were really heavy, and your arm would be collapsing, you'd be sweating, and you'd have to lean in and say, "Hurry up and choose," because my arm would be, my wrist would be.
Hurry up and choose.
And I
gotta choose which meal you want. Do you want the steak, laddie?
And I worked in the Navy base, and
that's why you did the pirate
on
voice.
Fridays. On Fridays was fish day, so it was the worst day because the mushy peas were really heavy.
Mushy peas?
Yeah,
heavy?
they'd have to choose between mushy peas and garden peas, and it was so heavy.
Do you want the mushy peas, lad?
I once spilled mushy peas in the officer's lap. Quite frankly, he deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't get at that one.
That.
You won't get at civil
I am
service.
quite a clumsy person, so
you said this.
Can't believe I lasted so long in that job, because there was one time at a mess dinner and everyone's standing and they're quiet and they do a speech and then they go, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen," and I dropped a load of teaspoons just as they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen," in a wooden on a wooden floor in a big mess hall, which was very echoey. So I dropped a load of teaspoons.
Just that, but just not because of the Queen.
Not because of the Queen. No, she was all right.
So what's the Queen in the mess hall?
No, they just have to do a speech and they have to address the Queen and do like a little toast to the Queen because it's Navy.
Did you get sacked for that?
Nope.
Have you ever been sacked?
No, I've never been sacked.
I've never been sacked.
No, I've never been sacked. I have sort of gone for a tryouts of jobs and then left after 2 hours because I've gone, this is horrific.
Yeah.
Was it you I was telling about?
I've never been sacked either.
Then became topless.
I just let you know that I've never been sacked. You didn't ask, but
I didn't ask.
I was just letting you know.
You just volunteered it. It's all right.
Yeah. So back to you. Sorry for interrupting. So you did a tryout at a job.
Tom, have you ever been sacked?
No, I've never been sacked.
Oh wow,
no.
great.
Thanks for asking.
I didn't think so, because you are a hard-working boy. I can't imagine you being naughty or doing anything wrong. Have you ever had disciplinary at work?
Yeah.
Have you? What was it for?
We won't go into that.
Tell me everything. You're not going to tell me? Was it something really bad?
No, not that bad. It's
it sounds bad that you don't
about making jokes at work.
Oh.
Because trouble is, when you're a comedian and you have a day job, like what you talk about in the green room.
Oh yeah.
And then you go back into normal people world.
Oh yeah.
And then you make jokes and.
So this is quite recent. It sounds like.
Yeah, not long ago. During the lockdown days when you had to have a real job.
When you have a disciplinary.
Yeah.
Was it the thing about Polish people again?
No, it's not that. Can't go into too much detail, but
right.
I did.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Not appropriate to make jokes in the work environment.
I'm really excited about this now. I really want to know more. Can we put that on the Patreon?
Patreon special.
Find out what Tom said. Get you cancelled.
It's just a bit of fun.
I'm going to go on TikTok later and go, "Oh, Tom, I can't believe you were so like racist / sexist.
No, it wasn't anything like that.
/ xenophobic / turfy.
Bullying.
Bullying. I got accused of bullying, didn't I? Were you there? I can't remember if you were there.
You're not really a bully, are you?
I'm not a bully. Nice. I'm nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've had a disciplinary. So we're brushing that under the carpet. Then we're not talking about that. I had a disciplinary at Madame Tussauds.
What for?
Because not for interfering with the wax figures, but that was another time. But there's a ride at Madame Tussauds that's a taxi that takes you around the 200 years history of London.
Yeah.
Oh, well, obviously it's more than 200 years of history, but it was 200 years of history. And it goes very, very slow. It's like 0.03 miles an hour. And you have to be at the beginning and the end of the ride on different shifts to help people on and off to make sure they get off, because they have to get off while it's moving on a travelator.
Right.
And
like
sometimes there was like an emergency stop button, and then sometimes you get put in ride control, which means you're watching the cameras. So if people are like doing something in the ride, because it's very dark and enclosed, you can stop the ride and like tell them off over the tannoy and get people.
One, it's got like red.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Infrared. So you can see them in the dark.
And you send in the supervisor to sort of see if they're all right, because sometimes people will like get out of the ride and walk around or just do something naughty, or standing up and stuff like that. There was one time I was in ride control, and often we'd fall asleep, to be honest, because it was quite hypnotic watching the taxis go around. But me and my friend Kev, he was coming to relieve me for my break, and we were just dancing, because we used to put music on and we were like dancing, and no one was in the chair, and then you see someone gets off the ride and falls over. Yeah. And then the person at the end of the ride switches off the emergency stop button, and then I quickly go, and you can clearly see me go, "Oh shit." And then I sit in the seat and quickly do all the things I need to do. But obviously I wasn't watching the ride, and then they've got CCTV in the ride control, so I had to sit and watch with the HR person the fact that me and Kev were dancing while this person fell over and they pressed the stop.
How old
and it
were
was
they?
so embarrassing.
How old was the person that fell over?
Oh, they were just being silly. They were fine. Okay. Just ridiculous. Didn't watch
Not
what
like
they
a
were
little
going.
old lady.
They didn't get hurt or anything, but people would just be like missed their footing or whatever. But obviously it was my responsibility to be watching and stop it if I saw it and stuff, and not dancing. And I just watched it and I was like, well, that's fair cop, isn't it? Because I couldn't really deny.
Yeah.
We both got disciplinary, and then we weren't allowed to speak about it, but we saw each other in the corridor and we were like like naughty school children.
Like naughty school kids on the back of the bus.
But nobody was injured or hurt or anything.
No.
But yeah, it's really embarrassing watching yourself dancing when you think no one's looking. You know when they say dance like no one's watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
And then I worked on a bar after the after the marquee job.
So you're not going to tell me about your disciplinary? No,
no,
definitely not going to talk about that.
It is too recent.
It really.
But we're friends now.
What does
Still friends?
Did you say a word that you shouldn't have said?
No, it wasn't words.
Or was it? Were you discriminatory towards someone? Or?
I mocked up the front page of a newspaper. And then they tipped me in for discipline and said, do you think that's funny? And I said yes. So I'm a professional comedian.
Amazing. I love it.
I can confirm it is funny.
So what was it you were just saying about, what was your second job?
Yeah, what was it?
I don't know.
Have a guess.
You said something, didn't you?
Yeah,
did you tell me already?
I've
forgotten. I need to have another mushroom.
You said you're not very good at emceeing gigs because when you're an MC of a comedy night, you have to ask a question.
Yeah.
And then listen to the answers.
It's like when someone says, I say to someone, do you want a cup of tea or coffee? And then they'll tell me, and then they'll go, I'm sorry, what was that? Not because I haven't heard it, but because I haven't taken in the information. So I could literally leave the room and then come back in and go, what did you want again?
But do you do that thing where you say, what was that? And then your brain hears it just afterwards? Do you get that?
Oh, I do that sometimes. Yeah. Like your brain processes it.
Yeah.
And realises what it was. Yeah.
So I worked on a bar. That's my next job.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Did you enjoy that?
I don't like working with the public. Did you find that? I mean, not in a comedy sense, it's all right, isn't it? Yeah,
it's because you're serving them, I think. Is that what it is? Do you have a problem with
serving drunk
authority?
people? Although the bar I worked on was so small, only one person could fit on the bar. Although, one of my favourite nights is there's two old guys came in, and one was telling them how his son had got this new girlfriend, like young girl, like they're both in like their 20s, and that just to clarify for the record, his son had got a girlfriend, they're in their 20s, and this girlfriend kept coming down in the morning and she's not wearing hardly any clothes. Being an inappropriate dad, and then the other dad was like, oh yeah, tell me more about it. And they're talking about this girl that was coming down scantily clad, and then they were chatting, having a few drinks, and then it turned out that the girl was the daughter of the other dad. So
did you watch it all play out?
Yeah. They discovered it, and then there's a brief moment I was like, oh yeah, and then they realised what they've been talking about for like an hour.
Leering at, that's really
he'd been leering at his daughter in her underwear.
Tumbleweed. And you were just loving it.
And then it was like just silent. They both had like a pint left, and they just sat there in silence, drank their pints, and then one of them left. That's good though, isn't it?
That's like when you send a text to someone and about that person, and like you have that moment of your blood running cold.
Yeah, when you've got a couple of WhatsApp chats and you think it's gone to the wrong one.
Off someone and you realise it's them that did that.
Yeah, we've got 2 family chats.
Oh, you got a panic room chat?
Yeah, I got a panic room.
Yes, we once had
a panic room chat.
We'll call it panic room chat because like you leave one person out who don't quite get the joke, you like start a new one. I felt like that's what my husband's in-laws did.
We're going back to your bullying again now, aren't we?
No.
But no, you do have a pack because there's always someone in the group chat they're a maverick.
Yeah,
and you need a separate one just to discuss what that person's doing. You're edited in your head.
Room chat. Yeah, I just realised I've got hair stuck in my ring.
Yeah. Well, you can realise that I'm not saying out loud.
In case you wonder what I was doing.
That's right.
In case you thought I was showing off because I've got a ring.
It's a big ring, isn't it?
It's a big ring.
Your wedding ring.
You should see the size of Willie's.
Willie is her husband. Willie is the name of her husband.
3 times as big. It's really heavy.
Yeah.
It's like a medieval cock ring.
Yeah. You do need to point out your husband's called Willie.
My husband is called William.
Because this might be a clip on the internet, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you should see the size of Willie's ring.
Yeah. I mean, that's making it worse.
All right. Anyway,
maybe call him William on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call him William when I go to the in-laws. Right, so where were we? Jobs.
You cannot assume that someone who's just scrolling through Instagram knows that your husband is called Willie.
He's in my phone as Big Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so once I was in the Apple store and I was asking the man in the store something about my phone and he was looking for mine and went, you've just got a text from Big Willie.
My wife's called Kit Kat Junkie.
Tom, if you weren't doing comedy, what would you do?
Sorry, I was just telling you something about me.
Sorry, tell me.
That's all right.
Go on.
Said...
Bullying me.
Said my wife, if my phone is called Kit Kat Junkie.
Kit Kat Junkie?
Yeah.
How does she feel about that?
She doesn't like it because basically whenever there's like a joint and I'm still feeling like Willie. Whenever there's like a joke or something, like a family joke or a character that we see, I will change her name to that in the phone. So she was John L. Because on the, have you ever seen Luther?
Yes.
Yeah, and in that, his wife had him saved on her phone as John L. And I thought it's funny that your husband would be saved in as John L. Not just John.
Yeah.
You're like, which John's
just
that?
In case, yeah.
I'm not John L. Just the one who's married to me. So she was John L. for quite a long time, and then that turned into John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, because that's a kid's. Do you know that song? John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Nope.
You see it when you watch Cocomelon a lot.
German?
Comes up when you watch. I don't know what it's from or what it means.
What?
Cocomelon.
Is that?
It's like a kids.
The kids things.
It's crack for kids.
Oh.
It's like hypnotizing for kids. Like they've studied the psychology of children to know exactly how long a bright color needs to be on the screen for, and then how long a cartoon needs, like, so that it will hypnotize a child.
Oh.
So if you ever have to look after little ones, put Cocomelon on. Very bad for their psychological development, but good to keep them occupied.
Flash up subliminal images and that.
It's pretty much like that, but yeah. So she's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and then my daughter is into an author called, I don't know what the author's called actually, but there's a book's called Lottie Brooks, and in it the bully is called Kit Kat Junkie.
Kit Kat Junkie.
And we heard it on an audiobook and we laughed.
Is it fat
I don't know
shaming?
if it's fat shaming. I don't know why she's called Kit Kat Junkie.
Is that why you're disciplinary? Were you fat shaming someone? Kit Kat Junkie.
Kit Kat Junkie.
I had a friend who used to call. He had two friends called. I'm going to change the name, but he had two friends called. Let's call her Kelly, and he called one of them Fat Kelly.
Who did?
Somebody that I used
one
to
of your
be friends
with.
He had two friends called Kelly, and he called one of them Fat Kelly.
Yeah.
Just referred to her as
What,
Fat Kelly.
into her face?
I don't know if he did it to her face.
Right. Okay.
Right, let's move on. Apologies to any Kellys out there. It's probably not you. Right. How are we getting on with this job thing? So, if you weren't a comedian, what job would you do? What would be your number one?
Well, I used to be a postman.
Yes.
Not that you asked.
No,
but
I knew this anyway.
You did know that.
And we were getting onto it. We were just starting at the age of 14 and working our way up. I thought that's what we were doing.
We were working.
Thomas.
Well. Yeah, but I was a postman for quite a long time. I haven't had that many jobs.
Is that why you're wearing shorts? Because you're just used to...
Well, again, this is going out in October probably, but we're on like the precipice of a heat wave here, and I think if you stick with the shorts, you got more chance of it sticking around. I think you got to dress for the weather you want.
Yeah, that's
not the weather
a good
you
idea.
got. That's one of my phrases.
Okay, would you go back to being a post person?
Yeah, I would, because it's fun. Just out on your own, no boss. It's sunnier more than it's
headphones
wet.
and that.
Headphones on, yeah. Wear your headphones
on.
Yeah, and then when you finish, you can go in.
Is it like in those sort of carry-on film comedies where you go to the door and there's a woman in a negligee trying to like go, oh, come and take a cup of tea?
That never happened in like 7 or 8 years, but I did once have a guy answer the door half naked. But
top half or bottom half?
That's it, bottom. It was bottom half naked.
Oh, that's upsetting, isn't it?
How does that happen? If you got to put on one item of clothing, why go t-shirt?
That's mean.
Go trousers.
It's like when you're on holiday and the men are wearing budgie smugglers like trunks, and then they put on a t-shirt to go to the bar. It actually accentuates what's going on down there.
But he didn't have this guy didn't have budgie. He just had nude.
Yeah, just hanging down.
He was cupping himself with one hand. I had to hold the scanner for him to sign. Because his other hand was on his bits. Good thing this was before you had to take a photo when you deliver it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's lucky.
Do you pose for the photo when someone takes a photo of the parcel? I always smile and do a little pose. And
no, I don't.
You know when they put the package next to your feet and take a photo of your slippers?
Yeah.
Yeah. My mum said once she got a photo and she went, "Oh, I really need new slippers." She felt like the Royal Mail had shamed her because they sent her a picture of her own slippers. So she's like, "I need new slippers if they're going to keep doing this." So,
you've done early learning centre.
Yeah.
You've had the civil service, and you've gone to a few jobs and tried them, but just walked out the first day on Navy base.
Yeah, I've done the old cafe, eating the flakes.
Eating the flakes.
I did lots of things.
Why'd you have so many jobs?
Because I'm old.
You're going to sneeze.
It's just life, innit?
Going to sneeze?
Am I going to sneeze? Oh, you're going to sneeze. Oh, you're going to sneeze. I thought you were predicting my sneeze there.
You look genuinely
we got
concerned
to know each other so well that
sneeze.
you know it's happening. I thought
going.
maybe I was wincing and twitching my face. Why have I had so many jobs? The longest job I've ever been in a job was 7 years. How long have you been in a job? Because I thought that was quite a record for me. 7 years, long time.
Postman, I was probably close to that. I reckon it's about 7 years, maybe more.
But I kept on saying, "Oh, I won't be here for another year."
Good question, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
Well done.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I kept saying every year, "Oh, I won't be here another year." Because when I first started, because it was in London, Madame Tussauds, and they said they do a scheme where you can get your year's travel card from work and you get 2 months free or something like that because you pay it through your wage. And I was like, "Oh no, I'm not going to be here for a year," because I didn't want to commit to it.
Yeah, well,
you
were
I
a
didn't think I'd be
comedian at the
there for a
time.
year. No. And I honestly didn't think I would be there for a year. And then I was there for 7 years. So I could have got a whole year's worth of free travel in London.
Yeah.
But I just, every year I was like, "No, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to be here for that long."
Did you want to be where you started comedy at that point?
I got the job because I wanted to do comedy. So that was the only time, because I never used to do daytime jobs. So that was the only thing because I didn't really I don't do offices and computers and that, as you can probably tell.
Yeah.
So I'd never really had a proper day job. I always did like evening jobs and touristy jobs. So it was
Not
ideal.
much cool for a pirate impersonator in an office, is
it?
Where's my printing gone?
It's,
I can't operate the computer with my hook.
That's very rude, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just because are you Gen? Well, you're a millennial and I'm a Gen X, so we didn't really have computers in school. But
we didn't really have computers. We had like one computer, and you'd go out a lesson one at a time to use the computer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you like?
And then I did do a GMVQ in ICT, Information Communication Technology, the equivalent of 2 A levels, and pretty much all we did was doing a spreadsheet on Microsoft Excel.
To me, you're Bill Gates, because I don't even
do that.
Someone tried to show me a spreadsheet once, and I was not having any of it.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do all your admin on then?
I've got an old Google Chrome thing that my niece gave me.
Yeah.
My niece gave it to me because she was getting rid of it, and I literally do invoices on it.
That's it.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of all your gigs?
Calendar and
a calendar on your phone?
Yeah, a calendar on my phone. Yeah.
Well done.
2 email addresses, one that I don't use anymore.
Our generation, we set our emails when we were like 12 years old.
Yeah, mine is really embarrassing because it's a nickname I had at school. So I have to explain that I'm not misspelling my own name.
Was it?
Do you remember Keeping Up Appearances with Hyacinth Bouquet?
Yeah, a lot of school kids are into that, yeah.
Yeah, so...
That was really popular.
Me and my friends were proper sophisticated, thank you very much, and we used to watch that. It's very funny. It still is very funny.
Richard!
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Sheridan! We used to call each other by posh names, so I was Miss Benet instead of Bennett, and like my friend Claire Page was Claire Paget, my friend Mel Carter was Melanie Cartier. So we did that.
How did you find
names.
2 other people in the secondary school that were into keeping
there was
up
more.
appearances? Enough to make that your personality.
I used to watch
be your hot
all
mate.
the sitcoms when I was younger. Thank you very much. And I used to stay up late and watch Midnight Caller and Cagney Lacey.
Yeah, a lot of us watched. But that's like me having a group of friends that all pretend to be characters from Last of Summer Wine.
I suppose you were just always watching Robot Wars and all that because you're cool. Well, I was watching Keeping Up Appearances and I'm not ashamed. Thank you very much.
I did watch Keeping Up Appearances, but I didn't think I'm going to have an email address based on this TV show.
It was our nicknames, and then when I went to Butlins, people called me Miss Benet. It was like my nickname.
Yeah. It's like me having an email address, Nora Batty at hotmail.com.
So yeah, Miss Benet is on my email address. So people are like, "Oh, is that 2 N's, 2 T's?" I'm like, "No, 1 N, 1 T."
That's not too bad though,
and then they get confused.
But that could be a name because they're not reading that as Miss Benet. They're just saying Miss Bennett.
Miss
That's
Bennett.
fine.
But they're like thinking I'm misspelling my own name because I've dropped an N and a T because I don't know about how to do those hypheny things. You know, the accents. I don't know where to do that. But I once
that's fine.
I once wrote to Dawn French and she wrote me an autograph and put Miss Benet on it. Yeah, and she...
Because your email address?
No, because I'd written in the letter. I wrote a letter. Do you remember those? Because it was the 90s. And she put to Miss Bennett, and then she put Big Love, and she put Miss French with a little accent over the French, because I'd done an accent over the Bennett.
All right.
And she did that, and I cherished that.
Yeah.
It was on my wall at Butlins as inspiration.
Oh, and then what happened to it?
No, I've still got it.
Okay.
Still got it. And then I recently went to a book signing, and she put the Janner Diana on my, because I've progressed now from Miss Bennett to Janner Diana.
Jana is what we call people from Plymouth.
She did give a little chuckle, yeah.
I'm just doing little footnotes for the camera.
Little footnotes for people, yeah.
Because sometimes you do assume a certain amount of knowledge.
Yeah. What would you call someone from Axminster then?
We're not big enough to have
No, you haven't got a thing.
To have a thing.
No.
We're known for our carpets, Axminster carpets.
Yeah, that's true. Not mocking you in any way. Shag pile. What would you call the carpets?
Why is carpet so funny?
I don't know.
I mean, he loved it. But... yeah, Axminster carpet. They do carpets for the Queen.
And not
I just
anymore.
paused in case you want to drop something.
Oh no, there is a Queen, Camilla. Sorry, yeah, I've realised.
No, don't you think she counts as a queen, does she?
She is though.
Is she?
Yeah, they call
I don't
her
think
that.
she is. I think it's a king and I don't know.
No, she is. They call her the Queen. Well, she was the Queen. Word beginning with a C that's not consommé.
Queen's consort.
Did they call her that?
But
consort.
Actually, do carpets for the royal
consommé
family.
Consommé is soup. Footnote: consommé is a kind of clear soup. And I only know that from doing the mess dinners. Like you know about
you learned quite a lot from your silver service, didn't you?
Consommé, cold soup.
Consommé. Gazpacho is cold soup as well.
Gazpacho.
So they're having quite posh dinners in the mess hall, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's ridiculous. Getting silver served a bloody fried egg.
I saw the other day though that apparently when they get good food in like the military, that means that they're about to go off to war.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because at the moment, when it's being filmed, it's quite dodgy times. And there was a TikTok of some American forces, and they were getting lobster and steak for their dinner. They're like, this means we're going to war.
I tell you what.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Okay.
I tell you, but the higher up the officers, the more they get things silver served. It was ridiculous. And we used to have to give them sandwiches in the afternoon. We make extra sandwiches and stand eating the sandwiches in the kitchens, and just go and serve them with like half sandwich and alcohol. We did that a lot in my jobs, actually, stealing food.
Yeah.
But we used to have to go and give them a cup of tea in the morning, right? This is bad. I don't think they do this anymore in the days of #MeToo. But we used to have to go in the officers' bedrooms, knock on the door, go in with a teapot and give them a cup of tea by their bed in the morning. So sometimes they'd be in a state of undress, or the rooms would stink of fart. You know, men's rooms in the morning. And it was a bit grim, isn't it? It's a bit grim to do that. Young women going into their bedrooms in the morning to give them a cup of tea. So I don't think they do that anymore. But there was one guy, and he was a bishop. He was like the Navy bishop. Yeah. And he thought he was like a cool bishop, like David Brent. And he had a sign on his door that said, "The Bish." I never caught him bashing his bishop, but I would go in to the Bish, and I thought, the Bish.
The Bish.
Hey, just call me the Bish.
I don't have any questions on that, but it's a nice story.
It's fair enough, isn't it? I think I'm just reliving the trauma.
No, I like that. I like that.
Thank you. Bish. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, the Bish.
Any questions for me?
No. If you're enjoying the show and you would like a little bit of extra time on the back of the bus with us, you can join us on Patreon. From just £3 a month, you can have an extra episode every week. Also, exclusive bonus episode every month. Ooh.
And we will also give you a shout out on the podcast. And if you join our top tier of the Patreon, you'll get a signed poster from us, and you'll get 15% off of all future merch if that ever launches, which it will launch, of course. Yeah, we need a bit of launching of the merch. Please sign up. It's the best way of supporting us. It's the best way of supporting the podcast. And if you guys are there, then we can keep doing this, which is what we want to do, and do live shows and all sorts of things. And you get loads of great extras as well.
Please head to patreon.com/OTBOTB and hop on the bus.